I can tell you where they were. When you said where were they when things were happening before? Same place some black voices were. Most black voices. With this false sense of post-racial America. This false sense of, he's a host on Sirius XM, Michael Signorelli. I read his book about the fight for LGBT rights, and it's called, I think the title actually puts it best. It's called victory fatigue or victory blindness. Like, it's the concept that you get a win and you don't keep fighting, and you kind of take it for granted. You take that win for granted and you don't keep fighting. Like, we've had that victory fatigue or that victory blindness in the black community ourselves for a long time. And it wasn't until we see the videos, like it wasn't until Rodney King's video came out, right, that we were reminded that this is how it is in America. And then now with videos coming out every week, unfortunately, it shows you that it's not that anything has changed. It's just now we're seeing it. So we were all lulled to sleep. We were sleeping at the wheel. So, of course, if black America sleep at the wheel, of course, white America is going to be asleep at the wheel. They're not going to listen. I'll use myself as an example. You're not going to get anything out of me on, let's say, LGBTQ rights unless I'm confronted and I'm confronted and it's brought to my attention, and then I intentionally go learn. Because it just has nothing to do with my life. Not personally. Extended family, yeah. But me personally, no, it doesn't. Just like it took me being confronted with real life sexism, like real life harassment, just smack me in the face. Until you have a personal experience with something, it just doesn't exist. So it's not a surprise that white people don't know or understand race, or that they were absent, because it's not their life. So we confront them. We let them know and see who's on our side, who's not on our side. I don't begrudge them because they weren't there before. I mean, hell, most of those people on the show yesterday were kids, like young enough to be my children. So I'm not going to begrudge the fact that they weren't there 20 years ago when they're not even 20 years old yet, right? But if they want to be an ally now and they're really ready to be down for the cause, then I want them to be down with us, and we can help them. We can show them. We can point them to it. We can help educate them if you feel like educating them, or we could point them to Google. I don't begrudge people who weren't there before. I would say that I begrudge people who are fully aware of the problem. I begrudge and simply use that awareness for clicks. Those are the people I have a problem with. People who use their quote unquote wokeness to obtain a platform that's not really about solving the problems. That's really about just pontificating and showing the world that they know so much. It's like, one thing I'm never going to be, because it's not natural to me, but also I don't like it. I'm not going to be the most outspoken. I'm not going to try to be a leader on for feminism. It's not my job, not my role. It's not my place. There's plenty of other voices, because I just don't. I mean, that to me is kind of not only pretentious, but it's also opportunistic. And you got plenty of white people like Joan Walsh who got the language of intersectionality down sometimes, and they just capitalize on it without ever helping us fix some of those core problems. That's the people I have problems with. I don't have problems with people who weren't there 10 years ago, 20 years ago, 5 years ago. I have a problem with people who know damn well what the problem is, and they're just using it to make money.